to run it.
Exposure to
operate the farms. You're not likely to have it. So
doesn't that also say, my apologies for putting in, that we have a deficiency of education about agriculture, especially even with the youths themselves?
So you see, when you see this intervention, it should go directly to the colleges of agriculture, to the federal universities of agriculture, for institutions that fund agriculture. CBN should be heavily involved in, because you are giving farmers grants. Brilliant, good, we applaud it. But can you go and invest in the departments of agriculture to have top-notch equipment to work with?
Don't forget that even the students themselves don't seem to be interested in agriculture, because we had this interview with a professor in the university in Ibadan. She said, look, the students don't want to do agriculture. So perhaps that speaks to the kind of image we're giving to it.
So you see, the students, majority want to do tech today. But we've not broken the value chain down. That, and I say this, any child in a remand home, as the child is leaving, should be brought into the agri sector. Because the child is looking for a lifeline. The people who leave prisons should be deployed to drive tractors. Nobody will employ them. So the more we train them in the correctional homes, we prepare them for these value chains, the better. So the youths, we know they want tech, so they should be in distribution marketing. It's the rural youths that we should go for the vocational training, the 6334 that we used to have, the technical training, Europe, Hungary, majority of them are not graduates. Malaysia, all these countries have very strong vocational institutions. When you train them, they don't need to be a graduate. You don't need a graduate to drive a tractor. No. You need somebody to just operate it. So we need more strong vocational institutions that will train these people to prepare for it. The colleges of agriculture have the brilliant structure. I went to a college of agriculture. In year one, you are to plant 10 crops and manage it, weed it, carry things on your head. It looks remote, but that's the reality is when you graduate. In year two, you would have handled like 7 to 8 livestock. So when you go for your 1-year internship, you go to learn. And even your first 4 months in year one, you go to learn. So these are institutions that need to be equipped so that anyhow, you would learn how to do these things. Apart from the university, apart from the core technical universities like the FUNAB and Co. Other universities, you learn theory, and in 6 months, goes close to your final year, they deploy you to go learn. What do you learn in 6 months? As against somebody who spent 4 months and was practical, 1 year and was practical. So we're asking